Tower Peak is a global investment firm focused on private markets. We're an organization that really is in the business of promoting the industrial transition. Climate change is a universal problem. It's a byproduct of human activity on Earth. We need to tackle emissions, help businesses and the value chains that they're part of, and eventually get into a position where we can help these businesses transition. So it's not just about energy. It's also about chemicals, transportation, telecommunications, data, waste management, water management, materials, and a whole variety of other resource management sectors that need transitioning too. The conundrum we face needs to be solved and needs to be solved beyond the energy transition. And so in our minds, we tend to think about it as the industrial transition, representing a broader opportunity set. Our footprint is global. We're headquartered in London. We have an office in New York, in Rio de Janeiro, and we'll soon be opening other offices around the world as well. We wanted to be close to the communities we serve. By doing so, in our minds, we're thinking and we believe that we can better navigate risks, really understand the changes that are happening, and ultimately foster fundamental and sustainable economic growth.
I began my career working for the Ministry of the Industry and the Environment of France, and was part of the French Prime Minister task force for the implementation of the country's Kyoto Protocol. I left the French government to work on Wall Street and the City of London for over 20 years, advising, structuring, and investing with industrial companies around the world. My role involved advising and structuring solutions for the C-suite of large industrial companies that were exposed to changing value chains and compelled to deal with a new set of risks and sensitivities, many of which were financial and environmental, directly or indirectly related to climate change. A topic that kept coming up with industrial clients was transitioning of their global complex operations toward more sustainable business models. Tony and I have worked and collaborated together for more than 10 years. I think that for both of us, Tower Peak is a manifestation of these experiences and interactions with the global industrial community. We, together, understood those issues and we could see the gap. So for example, we could see that financial sponsors and banks alike hadn't quite found the right way to support the industrial community. And yet we all knew that they exerted a significant influence on the global industrial value chains.
I spent the bulk of my career in Siemens, initially in Germany and then later on establishing an investment office in the UK. We were supporting companies, customers or strategic partners of Siemens on a global scale. When the energy transition gained traction, Siemens, like so many other companies, embarked on that journey just as well. And I, with my team, joined that journey, practically developing transition strategies with companies in a number of industrial sectors. Just focusing on energy generation and energy efficiency is too narrow. The picture is bigger, involves a number of industrial sectors.
I've been a portfolio manager and involved in investment management operations for the past 18 years. It became obvious to me that large institutional investors were struggling to find innovative ways to allocate capital to the industrial transition and to adapt their mandates to support these goals. Tony and I had been discussing for the past 3 years ways to build a firm that could enable institutional investors to allocate capital to the industrial transition more efficiently and more effectively. And what we both believed is that this started with the mission, the identity, the values and the culture of the firm. Ultimately, for us, Tower Peak Partners is the culmination of our global multicultural professional experience.